Hello jokers, it's been a while since I've updated the latest in research in the field of TMJ disorder. This is an article that I wanted to introduce just to also provide some information that TMD or TMJ disorder has been kind of being off the back burner and not being properly addressed in many instances. So this article is a retrospective data collection of patients who's had a temporomandibular joint disorder in general in Greater Manchester in the UK it's in the Journal of Community Dentistry and Health 2020 April edition. This is by three individuals, Hamad, Clark and Prete. Okay, so according to them, TMJ disorder can affect up to 50% of the general population. A chronic TMD may have a significant impact on patients' quality of life, which we all know. It can be also associated with a significant cost burden on to health services. They looked at 789 referrals, of which 616 to tertiary centre and 173 to a district general hospital. And the most common reason for referral was obviously the pain in 82% of people, followed by limitation in opening, so they can't open properly, obviously to talk or to yawn or to chew. And then the clickings, that was 55% of people complain of opening problem. And clicks or sounds, audible clicks obviously, or the clients can hear, was 44%. And 27% of referrals were managed with a splint, and 12% were provided with advice or a patient information leaflet prior to referral. Okay, so from my standpoint and what we know is effective in physiotherapy, jaw rehabilitation, it's obviously clearly not enough. And I mean, if this is the standard care, we are failing miserably. So I hope this has some place in providing information that there are services out there like myself providing physiotherapeutic jaw rehabilitation to address their jaw joint pain, referred symptom to the jaw from the upper cervical spine, often associated with the headaches. So we treat all that. Clicky jaw with no pain, that can happen because the disc itself that moves in or out, the disc itself has no nerve attached to it, therefore you can have clicks without pain. Okay, and that's what can limit people's opening ability or closing ability. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of splints. In some instances where there's a grinding involved, in order to protect the teeth, it is definitely interim management that is very, very effective to protect the teeth, but it doesn't solve why you're grinding in the first place. The grinding can obviously, I'm going off in a bit of a tangent, but grinding can be from multiple reasons. But the ones that are related to physio is the posture, the head position, considering that the jaw is only hanging from the head position. So if the head is in the wrong position, it's only going to function submaximally. Also, jaw joint itself may not be sitting in the right position because of the disc displacement or muscle spasm. It can be addressed by physiotherapy. And the other one is the sinus problem or some sort of respiratory problem, things like snoring, the tongue rolling back and causing snoring, or sleep apnea. But there are some studies that are coming up saying that some of the central sleep apnea may be helped by treatment of the upper cervical spine, because upper cervical spine can sensitize the brainstem in an area called trigeminal cervical nucleus, and that somehow obviously affects the autonomic nervous system, and it can be a contributing factor to this sleep apnea, the central sleep apnea, that is, not the obstructive sleep apnea that we know of. Okay, but obstructive sleep apnea, to some extent, if in that case, may be helped by improving their posture. Okay, anyway, so they're suggesting that there needs to be more education, and the management strategy needs to be put in place for a streamlining of these patients coming through the primary care setting, meaning hospitals and things like that. But from my standpoint, unless it's life-threatening reasons, we want to keep the hospitals to people who really need to be there to save their lives. And obviously, if the general population is well educated, that if there is problem in the jaw, please do visit your TMJ specialised physiotherapy. I'm just putting it out there so that this hopefully becomes a well-known thing. Like if you have a back pain, neck pain, you will probably visit your local physiotherapist, and that's what I would like the TMD or TMJ disorder to be like in the future. And hopefully some activities and small activities of my own, but hopefully will spread across the city, the state, the country, around the world, to hopefully help improve the lives of people suffering from TMJ or jaw dysfunction or disorder. Okay, so thanks for this article to the authors, and I look forward to meeting you all again. Thanks for listening. Stay healthy, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.